Oh my gosh, guys, this story still blows my mind every time I think about it. It all started on a rainy afternoon last year. I was walking home from the store when I heard this tiny, weak little meow coming from under a parked car. I looked down and there he was, a small, soaking wet ball of black fur, barely moving, eyes half closed, looking like he was about to give up. My heart just broke. I thought, this poor little kitten is dying right here on the street. Without even thinking, I scooped him up in my jacket, ran home, and turned my bathroom into an emergency kitten ICU. I named him Leo because even in that tiny state, he had this regal little look, like a tiny king. The first few days were touch and go. I bottle-fed him kitten milk every 2 hours, kept him warm with heating pads, cleaned him up. He was so weak he could barely lift his head. But slowly, he started to fight. He began purring. Oh, that purr was the sweetest sound. Within a week, he was zooming around my apartment, batting at strings, climbing curtains like a little ninja. He was the most affectionate kitten ever, always wanting cuddles, head boops, sleeping right on my chest. I felt completely in love. Months passed and Leo just kept growing, and growing, and growing. By 6 months he was already bigger than any house cat I'd ever seen, long legs, huge paws, this sleek shiny black coat. People would come over and go, "Whoa, that's a big cat." I'd laugh and say, "Yeah, he's a Maine Coon mix or something." But deep down, I started wondering. His tail was so thick, his ears a little rounded, and when he played, it wasn't cute kitten play. It was powerful. He'd pounce on toys so hard the whole couch would shake. Then came the day I finally took him to the vet for his checkup. I was nervous, he was so big now the carrier barely fit him. The vet tech's eyes went wide when I brought him in. The vet examined him, did some tests, took x-rays, then she called me into the room with this serious look. She said, "This isn't a domestic cat. This is a black panther cub. A real one. Panthera onca, melanistic jaguar." I just stared at her. My brain short-circuited. Wait, what? A panther? Like, a wild panther? She nodded. Yes. Someone must have had him illegally and abandoned him when he got too big. I was in complete shock. My sweet little Leo was a black panther. But here's the crazy part, he never acted dangerous. yes. Not once. At home he was still my gentle giant. He'd follow me around the house like a big dog, flop on the couch, taking up the entire thing, demand belly rubs, and purr so loud the windows rattled. He'd play with his toys, chasing laser pointers, destroying cardboard boxes like they owed him money. One time he hunted my Roomba and carried it around proudly in his mouth like prey. Another day he jumped into the bathtub while I was showering, splashing everywhere, then just sat there looking at me like, "What? This is fun." I couldn't stop laughing. Of course, having a panther isn't easy. I had to reinforce everything, furniture, doors, even the fridge got a lock because he'd open it for snacks. Neighbors started asking questions when they heard roars that sounded like thunder. I told them it was my big exotic cat hybrid. Legally, yeah, it's complicated. I reached out to wildlife experts, got permits, turned my backyard into a safe enclosure with climbing trees, a pool for him to swim in. He loves swimming. He'd cannonball in and then lounge on the deck like a king. And then, the biggest surprise of all. One morning I woke up to Leo nudging me excitedly toward the spare room. There, curled up in a nest of blankets, were 3 tiny black cubs, his babies. He must have found a mate somehow during one of his supervised outdoor times, or maybe from before I got him. 3 perfect little panther cubs, eyes barely open, meowing softly. I cried happy tears. Leo was the proudest dad ever, grooming them, carrying them gently by the scruff, letting me hold them. They grew up just as sweet as him, playful, cuddly, following me everywhere. So yeah. I rescued what I thought was a dying kitten, and ended up with a Black Panther family living in my house. Leo still sleeps on my bed every night, well, half on, half off because he's massive. He knocks things over, makes chaos, but he's the gentlest, most loving animal I've ever known. A real predator acting like the world's biggest house cat. If you're still watching, thank you. This journey has been wild, emotional, and full of love. Do I think I did the right thing saving him? Absolutely. Would I do it again? In a heartbeat. Leo and his cubs are my family now. What do you think? Could you handle a panther at home? Drop a comment, tell me your craziest pet story, and smash that like if this melted your heart. Subscribe so you can follow Leo, the cubs, and our crazy adventures. See you in the next one.